Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Anushka Gandhi, and in today's video we are going to talk about the specific administrative kind of courses which Canadian colleges usually tend to offer to the immigrants, to the international students. Now, I have been hearing a lot of queries about these courses, especially after people came to know that I've done my healthcare administration in Conestoga College. So we're going to talk in general about different kind of administrative courses like healthcare administration, healthcare administration and service management, business administration, or office administration. So we're just going to talk about these administrative courses in general, about their course curriculum, about their course outcomes, about their job opportunities, the salary expectations which one could keep after completion of these courses. So this video is going to be all about it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the red button down there, because I promise you're going to find a lot of informative stuff here on my channel, especially if you're an international student or an immigrant coming to Canada. So now, without wasting any further time, let's get started with this video. So when it comes to an administrative kind of job, what one would think at first place is, working in a clerical kind of environment wherein we would be doing all sort of 9 to 5 job, wherein maintaining the office's daily functions, scheduling meetings, ordering staff, training, hiring staff, maintaining the finances. So more or in all, in an administrative environment, irrespective of the setting, it could be in a healthcare profession, it could just be a normal business, it could be a proper, an institute or an office, irrespective of the setting, and for every administrative job, more or less, your daily tasks are going to be just these which I've mentioned. So the reason why I wanted to make this video and put it out there is because I want to let you know that your expectations from administrative courses offered by the colleges here could be far different than what you actually get to learn. Because what I have realized over time after getting this 2 years course done, I've done my healthcare administration at Conestoga College, and what I have realized is the lessons which you learn, or the curriculum, the course curriculum is like a wide spectrum. It's like a very broad spectrum of what you actually perform practically in a job setting. So what I think is, it's if you're someone who's coming here to make a switch in your career, if you're someone who's coming from, say, a healthcare background or an IT background and coming here to make a switch in your profession, you just want to go for an administrative job, one thing I've realized is the course is very good in terms of that, because then it's going to give you a detailed insight of anything and everything one could ever want to learn, only if your whole and sole purpose is to work for an administrative job. But again, one thing I want to make clear is you'll be learning finances, you'll be learning leadership skills, you'll be learning everything about business, you'll be learning how to maintain finances, you'll be also at the end doing a project, a real-time project about a specific topic, any live topic going on in Canada. Besides that, you'll also learn how to make resumes, you'll also learn how to apply for jobs, how to approach the employer. So it's kind of a lively course. I would say I will give 10 on 10 in terms of that, in terms of the results, the outcomes for the course. Any course, it could be healthcare administration, it could be office administration, it could be business administration. The education, the knowledge you get is 10 on 10. The real-time experiences you get, especially from the trained staff, because the staff here, I would say, are 10 on 10, but the job opportunities and the salary outcomes would not probably be the best of what you could have thought of. The reason why I'm saying is, these days, if you see, on an average, people are earning good salaries, not irrespective of seeking education in institutions here. So what I would say is, if you're looking for an administrative job in a practical environment, you need not have to do these kind of degrees. Now, there are two things what I would say. If you are someone who wants to immigrate to Canada through study visa, through a college, you know what I mean? So just come into a college, get your study visa, and then apply for your work visa, and then apply for your permanent residency. If that is what you've decided, if your ultimate goal is to get your permanent residency and then probably um, choose for a different, a different job background, then I think this is good. This course offline is all good for you, because you're just getting in. You just want that way to get into the country, and then eventually you have a different, future plan in terms of your career. Whereas if you're someone who is looking to get into this course only because you want to work for jobs related to that course, I would say the money which you pay, which is almost, I think, 30-40 thousand dollars, which you pay for the course, for 2 years course, is not going to give you, in terms of knowledge, I would say yes, you're going to get those great returns. But when it comes to job opportunities and the salary, I think the salary you could expect to earn from an administrative job is not more than $30 per hour. You're going to earn somewhere, the start pay could be as low as $18 per hour, and then you could earn as good as $30, sometimes even more, but that's very, very rare times. So what I would say is, if you are someone who is okay to have, get a return of salary somewhere ranging between $18 per hour to $30 per hour, I would say this is an apt career for you. But again, you have to remember one thing, that only this job, this degree, sorry, my apologies, this degree itself is not going to fetch you a good job. You have to have a Canadian experience. It is part and parcel of Canadian job culture that you have to have a Canadian job experience in order to find a good job. So irrespective of what your program is, you have to make sure that you seek some part-time experience. You could either volunteer to work in an administrative field while you're studying, or just apply for all sort of administrative jobs. So once you have that in your resume, the journey ahead would be far more easier for you, as compared to someone who has done nothing in administrative field and directly applied for jobs post completion of this degree. So at the end, I would just like to say that if you're someone who is very confused in terms of, should I go for it, should I hold off, because at the end of the day, the fees which you're paying is too much, and I understand for an international student how difficult it could be to pay off that kind of fee. So what I would say is, plan your goals, make it very straight. Option one is, if your ultimate goal is different, if you have different career options. For example, here dentists, they do come, they take healthcare administration, but their end goal is to become a dentist here. They would not stick on to administrative kind of jobs. So have your goals straight. If you're someone who has different career goals, you just want to enter into this country, and that is the only reason why you've got into this program, I would say go for it, because for that matter, it is a good program. You would get your healthcare administration done, then you will be working for some administrative kind of jobs on your work permit. In the meantime, you will be also studying for your, say, dentistry, your pharmacy exams, your nursing exams, your MBBS, the general practitioners exams, and you will be earning that kind of salary, which is far more enough to survive and to pay off your fees for your exams and stuff. And then you can eventually apply for PR and also get your career set, because then you'll be passing off your licensing exams as well. If you are someone who is doing a career switch, who is whole and soul interested into working only in administrative fields, I would request you to think twice or think thrice about going for this course. The only reason is, you would find a job in an administrative field with a good work experience, irrespective of if you've done the degree or no. There are only a few only a few employers or institutions who would ask you to finish that course and then only hire you. So I would say, paying this much amount of money just to work as an administrator is a big no-no. It is completely based on my experiences and my opinions. I would ask you to rather switch to a practical based job, a practical based program, apart from healthcare administration or apart from business administration. So this is completely my opinion, what I feel about people, and what I have discussed with my colleagues, and what I have understood over the period, that think wisely, understand your why, understand why you're coming here, understand the reason behind it, and don't just blindly follow the footsteps of others, because you are not going to understand the ground reality unless you come here. No matter how much people tell you, no matter how many 10 people are going to tell you 10 different stories. So eventually you are you're your own master. So I would ask you to think about your why, understand the reason. I've mentioned both the perspectives. The course is great. The college, Conestoga College, is like the best college. I don't know, I've not been to any other college, but I think Conestoga College has been, I'm highly satisfied with the college. The course has been the optimum, the staff is superb. But again, the job opportunities are, I would say the job opportunities do exist, but you don't really have to show them your certificate degree or your post graduation degree in order to apply for those jobs. I mean, I was working as an administrative assistant or as an assistant manager in a healthcare setting even before I completed the degree. So it depends on how good you are when it comes to communication, or how good you are in terms of approaching for such kind of jobs. So again, long story short, please think about your whys, think about the reason why you want to get into this job. Just don't get into it for namesake. Just don't get into it because someone else has gone into it, or there's no other healthcare course available. So just think about it. And again, if you have any questions, literally any questions, any personal questions, comment down below. I would be very happy to answer to all of those questions. So yeah, just reach out if you need any help before taking any big decisions. Now I'm going to see you back in my next video. This was just kind of an abrupt, just kind of an absolutely unplanned video, because I thought I need to come in front of this camera and get into it. Actually, I might have missed some points, so you can always let me know that in my comment section. I'll be so happy to help you out there. Now we'll see you back in my next video. Until then, goodbye.